Throughout history, empires have risen and fallen, but one thing has remained constant: rituals. Whether used for spiritual, political, or social purposes, rituals often reflect the culture of an empire. But sometimes they can also be downright bizarre. Today, we're diving into some of the weirdest rituals from empires across the globe. Let's start with one of the most iconic and strange rituals of ancient Egypt, the opening of the mouth ceremony. Performed after someone had died, this bizarre practice was believed to restore the deceased's senses in the afterlife. Priests would use various tools to open the mouth, eyes, and ears of the mummy, ensuring that the spirit could eat, speak, and breathe in the afterlife. It's eerie, but in Egyptian culture, this was considered essential for achieving immortality. The Aztec Empire was known for one of the most brutal rituals in history: human sacrifices. This empire believed that the gods needed human blood to keep the universe running, particularly to ensure the sun would rise. Thousands of people were sacrificed at the tops of pyramids, where their hearts were ripped out while still beating. As strange and terrifying as it sounds, the Aztecs believed it was an honor to be offered to the gods. Weird, yes, but it was a spiritual necessity to them. The Aztec Empire also had another gruesome ritual called Tlacaxipexhualistli, or the Feast of the Flaying. This ritual involved warriors being sacrificed, and then priests would wear the flayed skin of the victim. The Aztecs believed this ritual honored the god Xipe Totec, the deity of agriculture, and would ensure a bountiful harvest. Imagine walking into a festival where participants were wearing human skin. Disturbing? Absolutely. However, for the Aztecs, this practice was a way of connecting with their gods and securing their empire's future. Moving on to the Roman Empire. While many might know Rome for its grandeur and military might, the Romans had a festival that flipped their social hierarchy upside down: Saturnalia. During this week-long festival, slaves would become masters, and masters would serve their slaves. This chaotic reversal of roles led to wild parties, gambling, and even public nudity. The festival honored the god Saturn, but it also gave society a way to blow off steam, breaking all the rules before returning to normal life. Imagine your boss serving you lunch. Weird, right? In the Mughal Empire of India, there was a daily ritual known as the Jaroka Darshan. Every morning, the emperor would show himself to his subjects from a high balcony. It might seem simple, but the people believed that seeing their ruler at the start of the day would bring them good fortune. The emperor was seen as a divine figure, almost godlike, and this ritual reinforced his position as a link between heaven and earth. Imagine needing a glimpse of your leader for a good day. That's pretty peculiar. In the ancient Minoan civilization, located on the island of Crete, one of their strangest and most dangerous rituals was known as bull leaping. Participants, usually young men and women, would attempt to grab the horns of a bull and leap over its back in a dangerous display of athleticism. This ritual likely had religious or symbolic significance, honoring their gods or showing bravery, but it was also incredibly risky. Not your average rodeo, huh? The Inca Empire, known for its advanced civilization and stunning architecture, also had one of the strangest and saddest rituals: Capacocha. This was the ceremonial sacrifice of children, often during times of crisis or major events like the death of an emperor. Children were chosen for their beauty and purity, and they were taken to the peaks of mountains, where they were sacrificed to appease the gods. The high altitude preserved their bodies, many of which have been found perfectly frozen in time. In the Qing dynasty of China, the most peculiar ritual was known as the kowtow. This was a highly formal act of deep respect, where people would kneel and bow so low that their forehead touched the ground. The act was performed in front of the emperor or high-ranking officials, symbolizing utmost submission and loyalty. Refusing to perform the kowtow was seen as an act of rebellion, and in some cases, it was even punishable by death. It's strange to think how power and submission were so tightly intertwined in ritual form. The Ming dynasty of China, where animal worship played a significant role in imperial rituals. The Ming emperors believed in maintaining a harmonious balance between heaven, earth and the human realm. But to ensure that harmony, the emperor would perform a peculiar ritual, marrying a pig. Yes, you heard that right. In these ceremonies, the emperor would symbolically marry a female pig, representing fertility and prosperity. It was thought that this bizarre union would bless the empire with abundant crops and prevent natural disasters. This symbolic marriage was treated with utmost seriousness and was a significant part of the emperor's duty to the empire. Can you imagine an emperor in royal robes participating in such a strange ritual? The bond with nature was vital to the empire's prosperity. In the mighty Ottoman Empire, succession wasn't as straightforward as in other empires. The Ottomans practiced a bizarre form of royal house arrest, known as kafes, or the cage. When an Ottoman sultan ascended to the throne, he would imprison his brothers in a special section of the palace to prevent them from overthrowing him. These princes were not killed outright, but were kept in isolation, away from the court, to ensure they couldn't plot against the ruler. The bizarre part? Some of these princes spent their entire lives in the cage, never seeing the outside world again. The purpose of this practice was to prevent civil wars, but it led to some very strange and tragic lives for many royal heirs who were essentially trapped in golden cages for the rest of their lives. Finally, we can't talk about strange rituals without mentioning the British Empire's royal touch. This bizarre custom involved the monarch laying their hands on individuals suffering from scrofula, a disease known as the King's Evil, because it was believed that the royal touch could heal them. Kings and queens from as far back as the medieval period participated in this practice, with people lining up for a chance to be cured by royal hands. Even King Charles II reportedly touched over 92,000 people during his reign. Imagine going to your king or queen for medical treatment. In southern Africa, the Zulu Empire had a unique ritual known as the umhlanga, or reed dance. This annual event still occurs today, where thousands of young women participate in a traditional dance and carry reeds to the king. It's a coming-of-age ritual, celebrating purity and womanhood. While it might not seem strange today, the scale of this ritual and its significance to Zulu culture makes it stand out. From the bloody sacrifices of the Aztecs to the dangerous bull leaping of the Minoans, rituals have always been a window into the heart of an empire. They show us what societies valued, feared, and believed, often in ways that seem bizarre to modern eyes. Which of these strange rituals surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most fascinating moments. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through some of the weirdest rituals in history. If you enjoyed diving into the strange and fascinating traditions of these empires, don't forget to hit that like button, it helps us out. Want to keep exploring the mysteries of the past? Subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And hey, share this video with your friends who love history too. They might just be as shocked as you were. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.